Hello, Aries. Welcome to the Elephant Key and your reading for November 2021. I don't like the way I have this camera set up. My hands look super big. Everything looks super big, but especially my hands. So, what we're going to do is your career, love and family, and higher self readings. So we'll start with the astrology deck for Aries. First, we have Neptune, your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion in your career spot. Then we have Pluto, your ability to transform, take a big leap forward, and rebirth for your love and family. And for your higher self, we have Mars energy, your physical energy, drive, strength, and lightning spirit. That is more Aries energy. All right. We're going to pull from the Akashic deck to add to this so it comes together a little bit easier for Aries. Spirit, what does Aries need to know? All right. My big hands. Shuffle my cards. Sands of Time. Finance. The Queen of Keys for love and family. And the Queen of Roses for your higher self. All right. And we're going to shuffle from the Rider-Waite deck, trying to make all this come together and form your reading for November. So you can get an idea of what we're looking at for you, Aries. Page of Swords in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse for love and family. And 10 of Wands in reverse for the higher self. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor in reverse. So, maybe feeling a lack of power somewhere. So, in your career and finance, Neptune, your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion. Are you seeing things correctly, Aries? We also have the Sands of Time. We have a gentleman here who has many scrolls he's been working on. He's been studying, researching. And the sun is setting in the distance. Or is it rising in the distance? And the hourglass is running out of sand. So you may be rushed or pressured. You may have something that's really been keeping you up at night with that Six of Scrolls, that Sands of Time. Fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion, and it looks like you wish you had more time. I feel like there's a lot of pressure here, Aries, and with this Page of Swords in reverse, things just are not happening quickly enough for you. Like what you're wanting to happen, this happens fast in the upright position. It's a message coming through of something really quickly in a timely manner. The truth, things are being direct, they're being deliberate. But very much the opposite is true with what you're dealing with in November, Aries. It looks like you've been really working hard and you just can't seem to get to where you want to be. Things are not coming to fruition in the way that you want them to. And it's been quite the struggle for you. Let's get a little more confirmation on this. Aries. Aries need to know about their career and finance. Aries. What flipped out was the Knight of Wands in the upright So knowledge is coming in. You're getting a message. You're learning something new. Four of Pentacles in reverse. And the Empress. All right. So the overall message on the bottom of the deck was the Emperor in reverse. So this could be a male counterpart of the Empress. And the Emperor just is not feeling like the Emperor is not feeling like anybody's listening to him. Usually an Emperor is someone everybody listens to. They are the authority. They are the one who knows the things. But in the reverse position in this underlying reading, he's not feeling heard. He's not feeling listened to. He's not feeling like the authority. But the saving grace here for you is the Empress. She is the perpetually pregnant feminine divine in this tarot deck. Around her in this card is the zodiac chart of all these zodiac signs. She encompasses femininity. So you do have the power of the Empress on your side. The Four of Pentacles in reverse is you're not holding your cards very close to your chest. I feel a real feeling of desperation here in career and finance. You do have this Knight of Wands coming in with a message. So that is going in your favor as well. So you may be getting a message of some good news about something turning around. You have the Fool. Sometimes you just have to push forward, even though you feel nervous about it. Take a leap of faith and get yourself out there. Do something you haven't tried before. And the Two of Swords in reverse, you're coming to a difficult truth about something in regards to your career and finance. What's the best overall advice in career or finance that we can give for Aries? What's the best overall advice that we can give Aries for career and finance? Ace of Pentacles. That is a gift from Spirit regarding your time, energy, and finances. Whatever is happening right now, the best advice is that this is happening for you, because whatever you've been doing in the past is just not working right now, and you're getting a gift. Spirit's coming in with an opportunity for you, something for you to try different, something that's going to give you the opportunity to thrive. All right, on to family and love. You have the Phoenix rising from the ashes. Your ability to transform, take a big leap forward. Ironically, you had the Fool over here, taking the big leap forward, and rebirth. You have the Queen of Keys. Look at her standing on top of her castle, just looking off into the distance, asking herself what else is possible. So many possibilities, such a vast landscape of things that she could have. Then you have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So the Ace of Wands in reverse means that there may be some stuck feeling. You're not getting the information you want. Somebody may be withholding information from you. You may be withholding information because you're still looking at your opportunities. When I see that Phoenix rising from the ashes, it tells me that you've experienced some heartache, a situation where you had to rise from the ashes. There was no other option. And now you're given the opportunity to kind of look at what else is possible for you. Let's find out some more about this. You're not getting the information you want. There's some stuck energy. Maybe somebody's withholding something. Or maybe Spirit's telling you this is not the time. This is the time for you to concentrate on you. Temperance in reverse. You're losing your patience. You want it now. You want that gratification now. Seven of Swords. Somebody could be deceiving, sneaking away. Somebody's being sneaky. Somebody is running off with the majority but leaving two behind. Kind of gives me the feeling of breadcrumbing. If you don't know anything about breadcrumb relationships, look up Tracy Crossley. She has a lot of information on breadcrumb relationships. And the Page of Wands. Somebody is coming forward with information for you. I know you feel like there's not enough information coming in. Someone is coming in here in November. Somebody's offering you some information. And because he's facing towards the past, it makes me wonder if this is a past relationship. What's this Page of Wands in this past relationship, past information? King of Cups, somebody coming in with a love offer. King of Cups is incredibly loving and emotionally supportive. Could be a Leo. You have the Seven of Pentacles. In the upright, you're just waiting for things to come to fruition. But in the past, you may not have wanted to wait. Maybe you were tired of waiting. Maybe you were tired of waiting for maybe commitment. And then you have the Four of Wands. Could have been a marriage. Could have been a marriage. But it's definitely time for celebration. Isn't that what that shows in this card? Two people coming together as a family. There's rabbits down below. Very fertile energy. Could be a spouse, or you could have had children together. You have the Ten of Pentacles. So, you've worked hard for this. It's something that you worked hard and you put a lot of time, energy, and resources into this. This is something that you thought was going for the long haul. And the Ace of Pentacles. This is an offer from Spirit for more time, energy, and resources. Maybe somebody wasn't giving to you the time and energy and resources in the past. You got tired of waiting. You had to come up and be your own savior, your own phoenix. And you started asking yourself what else was possible because you just weren't receiving the information or the support that you wanted. You got impatient. And you decided to, maybe this was time to split. But it looks like something's coming back around. At this point, I'm going to, a friend of mine bought this lyrical deck for me. It's not exactly something I probably would have bought for myself, but it's interesting. Let's see what the lyrical deck has to say about this. What is Aries person thinking about them? What lyrics fit what Aries person is thinking about them? I've loved you forever in lifetimes before. I promise you never will you hurt anymore. There's a tear in my beer, 'cause I'm crying for you, dear. You're on my lonely mind. I'm gonna keep drinking till I can't move a toe, and then maybe my heart won't hurt me so. And every day, love me your own special way. Every day, love me your own special way. Melt all my heart away with a smile. Take time to tell me you really care, and we'll share tomorrow together. Always, forever, love you. Well then, that was kind of deep. I sense desperation. Maybe somebody is a little emotionally immature, but they really do have a deep, loving place for you in their heart. For whatever reason, I feel like this is an older person. Say their 40s. They may have been a teenager when this Always and Forever song came out. All right, let's move on to what your higher self is trying to tell you, Aries. Your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. Ain't nothing going to get you down. When you combine this with the Phoenix, you're unstoppable. This is your energy, Aries. And we've got the Queen of Roses. Look how focused she is on the beauty and the detail of that rose. But also look how she's not seeing all the other roses around her. She's not seeing the encompassing amount of beauty that's all around her because she's so focused on what's in her grasp. And then we have the 10 of Wands. Something's becoming less of a burden to you. You're really being relieved of something that has really weighed heavily on you, Aries. Let's get a little more detail on this. What does Aries' higher self want them to know? What does Aries' higher self want them to know? High Priestess in reverse. You're not trusting your intuition. Aries, the head is the zone for Aries. And sometimes you can have a tendency to get too stuck in your head and not trust that intuition. Two of Wands. This is some stuck energy. Your higher self wants you to remove yourself from not seeing what else is possible. You're kind of stuck in a slump of where you are now, and you can't even see a possibility of anything different. What you have going for you, though, is this Three of Cups. You've got a hell of a support system. You've got people coming in. This is encouraging you to socialize, get out there, spend time with your friends and your loved ones. People, like-minded individuals who are supportive to you. Ace of Swords in reverse. More stuck energy. But you have the Strength card. This is fire energy. This is specifically Leo energy. And you did have the King of Wands in this love position, which also is Leo energy. But specifically, this Ace of Swords in reverse. You're having a hard time reconciling the truth of a situation. I'm not sure what that's surrounding. And the Queen of Swords. It's time to be calculating. It's time to be swift, deliberate, focused. And we're going to find out some advice for you. What's the best advice for Aries from the higher self? You've got the strength to be this Queen of Swords energy. But you're just having a hard time coming to the truth of a situation. Maybe you're feeling like somebody left you out in the cold. You don't want to ask for any help. You don't want to be a charity case. Not any Aries I know. But you're feeling like you've done so much for everybody else, and you're going to let me just sit out in the cold like this? Maybe some of the people you thought you could rely on are not there for you in your time of need. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So you have the Queen of Swords upright, which is cold, calculating. She knows the truth. The best advice for you is get out of your own head, Aries. You're going to have to start trusting your intuition. Take time, be calculated. If you spend time not facing the truth of the situation, and you keep sitting in this resentment or bitterness about whatever it is, you know what it is, I don't know what it is, you're going to find yourself less and less grateful for the things that you have and the things that surround you. The advice is to step out of that victimized headspace. In love, what's the best advice for Aries for their love situation? Devil in reverse. Oh, the Seven of Wands. And the Five of Cups. So the best advice I can give you for the love situation is you're going to have to stand up for what you know is right. And I know it really sucks looking at everything you've lost, but look at how much is left over. And you've got this Devil in reverse, which is really challenging you to not be self-deceptive. All right, listen, I know personally I've had moments in my life where I have felt like I wouldn't have to be this way if so-and-so didn't do this to me. Or they hurt me so bad and I wouldn't have done this if they hadn't done that. Or I had to have a villain because I was so miserable in the relationship. But the truth of the matter was, nobody made me stay in that. Nobody made me subject myself to things that were unpleasant. For something residing inside me made me stay in situations where it was toxic or it wasn't going anywhere positive. And instead of leaving, I decided I had to have that stick-to-itness. The thing is, I was deceiving myself. You know, if you're not going to leave, and you know you're not going to leave, then you either have to decide to leave or change the way you think about the situation. Because any change that comes out of fear that someone's going to leave or threats that somebody's going to do something to them is short-lived, and it only builds resentment. So, you know, people could do things to us. Maybe they have a drinking problem like this, tearing the beer. And you could say, I don't want you to drink anymore. Well, out of fear of you leaving, they may stop drinking, but it's going to be short-lived, and they're only going to resent you for it. If they didn't decide to make that change themselves, it's not going to be long-lasting. So, your decision is you can leave. If it makes you that unhappy, and if you know you're not going to leave, then you have to change your perspective of the situation. It's not your job to change them. They were fine before you came along, and they'll be fine when you're gone. You've got to decide what you need to do to make you happy. And it doesn't involve this other person changing in order for it to happen. This is not going to be a popular reading. Because I know Aries, and Aries are usually very headstrong. So this is probably going to be very triggering. Hopefully the bonus reading is better. If it resonated, let me know. If it didn't, I'm sure you'll let me know. And have a great November.